Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, man, we're back on the channel with every U.S. state explained in 20 minutes. That's a little long to try to explain every state. What you think?
It is.
Should it take that long to explain?
Maybe you give him multiple,
It's 50 states. I probably can explain every state in 5. Hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want to first support, you got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
Hey, let's get into it. Let's check this out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
I'm ready.
America. The land of the world's premier Walmart shopping, McDonald's consuming, gunslinging, lifted truck driving, Trump voting, and yet somehow also blue-haired population. Divided into 50 diverse states with everything you could possibly imagine, from the gleaming skyscrapers of New York and the deep depths of the Grand Canyon to, Baltimore. Point is, this country's got it all. And with a whole heck of a lot going on all at once, I thought I would make the perfect video breaking down each and every state just for you because, this is a weird country. You need the explanation, I'm sure. So let's get started, shall we? Alabama. You probably know Alabama for some great reasons and some not so amazing ones as well.
I'm the oldest of 3 and I've got a sister who's the love of my life.
Need I say more? Sadly, Alabama really is one of our poorest states, but they're really good at football. It's kind of a religion down there. The whole University of Alabama thing they got going on, that is truly, they worship that place.
You got Auburn too, you know what I'm saying?
Roll
Tide!
The whole southern region of the country, and especially Alabama, are known for having really good hospitality, pecan pie, grits, and sweet tea. Take that as you will. Those are all good things, I suppose. I think the South is also known for some other things too, but we're gonna skip over that. Alaska. Our formerly Russian refrigerator is truly one of the most gorgeous states in the entire country, I promise you. But it is also just that, a refrigerator. If you live in Alaska, you're really taking living in Timbuktu to a whole other level. These people are some of the most secluded humans on earth. I can almost guarantee.
I did hear Alabama. Alaska. I did hear Alaska is very beautiful. And I've also heard from people who have lived up there for. It's cold, but it ain't as cold as what you think it would be cold. But it is cold. I think they say it's bearable. It's like you can deal with it. But
your closest Alaskan neighbor is going to be that Coca-Cola mascot who lives 2 miles down on the ice-covered dirt road. And here's a fun fact: every single year, the people of Alaska actually get paid by the government to live there. This year, the payment was $1,702. Arizona. In my mind, Arizona is known for 3 things. You got cacti, the Grand Canyon, and being hell on earth.
Wow, 750 degrees.
Say what?
I said I live in Alaska.
Hell, fuck no.
He said secluded, and
It is, but not at the same time, though. You gotta watch stuff with people that's up there. Like they got neighbors. They got little communities.
I know. We done watched videos and stuff. We did a whole
You know
video.
any people that live there?
I knew some people that lived there, and then they moved to.
Yeah, they don't live there no more.
No. I knew some people. Well, they did move back. He moved back. They moved back because their mom moved back, but then they ended up moving back after they graduated. Anyway, that's whatever. But yeah, I do know some people that stay there.
Like I told you, my auntie, one of her close friends was living there when we was kids, and then my cousin, he was stationed up there when he was in the military.
In Gila Bend right now, and 1,270 in Ahwatukee. Cave Creek, Fountain Hills, they don't look good either. And frankly, Wickenburg is a total loss.
God forbid you accidentally drop your groceries anywhere in the state of Arizona, because there is a 0% chance of survival. Your milk's about to evaporate and your eggs are about to fry on the sidewalk. I'm not even kidding. People do cookouts in their cars, like just on the dashboard. It's actually kind of incredible. Arizona's also just one of those states that a lot of retirees like to flock to, for some reason. I guess the weather's nice like in the nighttime. Daytime though, you're literally cooked. But then you obviously have some pretty cool natural places in Arizona, like you got Sedona and the Grand Canyon. Arkansas. This state primarily consists of Bill Clinton and Walmart.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Those are the 2 things I know from
I don't know why he sat up there and lied like that.
Arkansas. The rest of the state's basically Alabama Junior. I am now wanted in Arkansas, by the way. What more could you possibly need to know than the fact?
You like the comparison? Arkansas, Alabama, or Kansas? that is like Alabama Junior. I think Alabama's more popular than Arkansas. Damn, they're gonna kill me with that one.
I don't know.
Shout out to them Razorbacks.
I don't know, but do I like the comparison?
If you could stay in one, which one would you stay? Arkansas or
Neither.
Alabama? I'm saying if you had to choose one, you had to.
Alabama.
I think I'll do Alabama too. That's sad.
Probably Alabama. If I
I ain't
had
gonna
to
hold
choose
you.
one.
At least I can go to the bottom and go to the beach.
Like if I just
You know what I'm
absolutely
saying?
had to.
They got Sykeston's. What's it called? Lambert's. They got the Lambert's camp. Do they still got theirs?
I don't know. I've never been. You know,
But they
I
had
always
one
go
in
to
Alabama too, though. But Missouri.
I always go to Missouri. Yeah.
You know, your uncle close to Alabama. So you know what I'm saying. They got some Alabama, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
That queso's from there, and there is a city
I've
called
actually been.
Goobertown.
Bros built like a 1x1.
I've been to Arkansas too, though.
Have I been to Arkansas? I don't think I've ever been to Arkansas. But I've been to Alabama, but I don't think I've ever.
Ain't shit been to Arkansas.
But yeah, if I had to choose one, probably Alabama.
Lego piece. What even is a
But neither
1x1 Lego piece? Yep, you're banned. Have a good night.
I just gave you the spark notes of the state. You know, you probably have heard a lot of people say Arkansas is a place where their people are a little bit more on the heavy side. Is that true? Yeah, it's kind of true. It is one of those places that is kind of underrated for like nature and scenery and stuff. There's some pretty cool stuff going on in Arkansas. I've actually driven through Arkansas. The people there are like super nice. California. So it turns out they made a state out of a GTA 5 online lobby. It's California. You're not surprised. I mean, California is truly a state of two tales. Like you have the ritzy Hollywood, Beverly Hills, rich millionaire lifestyle. All the celebrities are from there. You got the movie productions and the TV shows and the ritziness. And then you also have like everybody else in the state. Obviously that's hyperbole, but you know what I'm trying to get at here. California does have its fair share of issues, including homelessness. Like you hear a lot about homelessness in California. It's not capped. Like there are a lot of homeless people in California. So yeah, California obviously does have its problems, but it is easily the most important state in the entire country. It's got the largest population, biggest economy, like half of our companies are there. The Bay Area alone has like YouTube, Facebook, Apple, probably like 1,000 other ones. It's also a gorgeous place. I mean, you can see the beaches, the national parks, the trees. There's just like so much going on there. Your house might burn down or get destroyed by an earthquake or some combination of the two happening at the same time, but it's still a good place. So is California really that stereotypical place where all the dudes say saw and all the girls have a valley accent? Yes. Colorado. Colorado is actually the least obese state in the country, so they are obviously national traders. When I think of Colorado, I think of snow, mountains, skiing, that kind of thing. I guess it's like our own like little Switzerland, or maybe big Switzerland, because you can fit like 6.5 of them in there. But Colorado is also known for Denver and being higher than everyone else in two ways, actually. You know, they are literally like a mile higher than everyone else elevation wise, and they really like pot, so there's that too. Connecticut is known for being hard to spell. Respectfully, that is all I could think of. So I asked ChatGPT to come up with a joke for me, and
You know what? Your niece probably would love to go see her granddaddy. Probably sit outside and get that.
Well, she says she doesn't do that anymore, and I don't know if he smokes.
I was just saying, you know.
I mean, but yeah.
Your mom lived out there for a little while. She said it's very beautiful out there, though. That's one FYI. She could have been what we call it, Coloradian.
No, I wouldn't have been, because she moved from there.
She would have come back and visited and could have went back. You want light there, would you? What if your mama and him got married? That would have been your daddy. He bald head too, ain't he?
I told you my mom has a type. Let's go.
Dark skin, bald head. What?
You laughing a little too hard.
It's funny though.
being hard to spell. Respectfully, that is all I could think of. So I asked ChatGPT to come up with a joke for me, and I got, Connecticut is the hallway of New England. People just walk through it to get somewhere else, but they stop and say, hey, nice tolls you got there. Right, moving on. Delaware. I'm sorry we got 2 of these in a row, but you cannot convince me that anything happens in Delaware. Delaware's greatest achievements are that it was the first state, which they still tout on their flag to this day, and it was the birthplace of Joe Biden. Oh, no, wait, actually, Joe was born in Pennsylvania. I guess he just lived in Delaware for some reason. Also, apparently, people like to start businesses in Delaware without actually being in Delaware. Probably tax reasons for that, as for everything in life. Florida. I mean, let's be real here. Florida could be a video on its own. Every crime imaginable has been committed there. I mean, you can see it for yourself. And don't even get me started on the annual great spring break migration in which half the country just flocks to Florida for some reason. The beaches look like that. It's scary. Florida also just so happens to be like a giant nursing home. I said Arizona had a lot of retirees, but I mean, Florida is like on a whole other tier.
Insert cash or select payment type.
And also, I've got good news. You know, if you're a Mickey Mouse fan, a wanted criminal, or a Waffle House enthusiast, Florida's the state for you. I mean, there's so much going on in this one state. You've got,
you know that, because your old co-worker, I was going to say friend, no, use words lightly.
Please.
But your old co-worker, she flopped her head right on back.
Right on back, child. She there, child.
She down there, she love Disney. She's a Disney enthusiast for real, bro.
Half the population of Cuba living there. In Miami, you've also got like Russian billionaires probably. And then in Orlando, you got Disney World, which is like its own country. Or is it Disneyland? I don't even know which one's in Florida. Okay, it is Disney World. I'm not crazy. All the Disney adults can lay off the comments. I saw you going to type something with your Cheeto dust covered fingers. And then there's just alligators like everywhere apparently. The Everglades. Sometimes they get in people's houses. I don't know how that happens. The Florida Panhandle is basically just an extension of Alabama. And then there's Tampa, which is kind of normal. Tampa's normal until your house gets washed away every year by a freaking hurricane. Florida's kind of crazy, but it is also cool. You know, it's nice to go on vacation there, except for when you do it 17 times in a row, like many American families have. Not to put on the tin hat over here, but I'm pretty sure it's Florida behind the whole, oh, skibbity Ohio, only in Ohio stuff online, okay? Because I can tell you from experience, there ain't shit happening in Ohio, okay? It's Florida. Florida's the culprit here. Florida's the one we gotta point our fingers at. I think Florida is using Ohio as a...
See, you gotta look, you gotta watch them body cams. Hey, shit.
They be having stuff going on, but it be like real, like...
I ain't gonna lie, crime-wise, the craziest shit you gonna ever think of, that you never think of, that's Florida. The craziest shit you think of, nah, that's Ohio.
Human shield, a scapegoat. Georgia, not to be confused with this Georgia, is home to Athens, not to be confused with that Athens. And Georgia's a little bit of a weird state too, I'm not gonna lie. It's basically just the city of Atlanta and like more Alabama, like super glued together. I swear Alabama could be like 3 times the size it already is. You know, I forgot to talk about how bad the traffic is in Los Angeles, in California, but Atlanta, oh my god, God forbid you try to take a motor vehicle on any road throughout the entire city. I don't care if it's a back road, an express.
Because you said you've never been to Atlanta, which is still surprises the mess out of me, dog. But she's been to Stone Mountain, which let Atlanta people. None of that is Atlanta. Clay Coat is not Atlanta.
Yeah, I've never been.
I've been to Atlanta twice in my life.
I've just been Stone.
The first time was a shock factor. I said, "What the hell is going on?" Atlanta is a city you really have to experience. If you're not born there, like you have to experience Atlanta. You're gonna be like, yo, I thought my town was crazy. This shit is crazy. Atlanta is a city of its own. That's crazy. Like Atlanta is a city of its own. I feel like Miami is a city of its own. New York is a city of its own. Chicago maybe, but you know, one of those types.
Expressway, the highway, the motorway, the frickin' Autobahn, whatever you want to call it. Don't even think about it. The city of Atlanta is a glorified parking lot that somehow people live in. I don't know what goes on in Atlanta besides the parking lot. It's a parking lot. Hawaii is easily the most beautiful state in the entire country. I don't know why they got the British flag on their flag though, but you will have to sell your entire family to live there. The average house there is like $1 million, probably more. It's probably also one of the most culturally distinct states. I mean, the way I can describe Hawaii is like if you took a bald eagle and injected it with some coconut milk. Hawaii is also home to a huge naval base you've probably heard of, Pearl Harbor. You know, the Japanese tried to attack it back in World War II. Didn't exactly pan out too well for them in the end, but they tried. Idaho is what secretly fuels the American economy. I mean, they produce over 13 billion pounds of potatoes every freaking year. It's also proportionally the fastest growing state in the entire country, which you would never expect because it is literally in the middle of nowhere. It's another one of those kind of unexpectedly beautiful states. I mean, just look at that. But if Idaho is known for one thing, it is the potatoes. Like, that is their bread and butter. Everybody knows Idaho for potatoes. Illinois. Illinois is like a duplicate of Indiana, which is right next to it, with a little New York up in the corner we like to call Chicago. Unfortunately, Chicago hasn't made the best name for itself in the past couple of decades. Fan favorites like O-Block come to mind. But on the bright side, it's got a nice skyline. I mean, look at all those pretty buildings. Illinois is basically like Chicago and then like farmland. There are other cities in Illinois, don't get me wrong, but like it is very heavily concentrated in Chicago. You can see that in the map there. Chicago's got all the sports teams. It's got all the jobs. It's where everybody lives. Indiana. What I know about Indiana is that they're often called Hoosiers, which is from an old Native American term for corn. Indiana has a lot of corn. It's one of those kind of states where you just kind of drive through to get to other states. No offense. Indiana's widely known for the Indy 500, you know, the race. So they've got that going for them. But it really is just kind of one of...
Your cousin never put you on, like, what's up there?
My cousin didn't talk about...
She ain't talk about Indiana like
I mean,
that?
she talked about her memories, but not like the...
How old was she when she moved down?
She was in the...
I'm trying to remember.
6th grade. We was in the 6th grade.
Also, she will have, like, a lot of strong memories there.
It was, yeah, in the 6th grade. Yeah.
Known for the Indy 500, you know, the race. So they've got that going for them. But it really is just kind of one of those average states, you know what I mean? Iowa produces 2.5 billion bushels of corn every single year and is the United States' largest producer. Every time I think of Iowa, I think of the city of Cedar Rapids. And every time I think of the city of Cedar Rapids, I think of this.
I'm just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
Make of that what you will. Kansas. The only thing you need to know about Kansas is that Kansas City isn't even in Kansas. What a dark, twisted world we live in. But Kansas is probably most known for being frickin' flat. I mean, it is literally flatter than a pancake.
Did you hear that the football team moving?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We talked about it already.
Did we talk about it or I just sent it to you?
We talked about it.
Cause your cousin, she lives in Kansas City. And you have a hard time remembering. You were like, is it Kansas or is it Kansas City?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, somebody actually went out and did the math. Flatter than a pancake. I mean, in court of law, Kansas guilty. Flat. Kentucky. I mean, you already know what I'm gonna say. I mean, just say it with me. Ready? 3, 2, 1. In Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, we all said the same thing. I know you said that too. The state even looks like a piece of fried chicken.
because we like right below. Like for those who don't know, we're in Tennessee.
Yeah, we're in
So I think a bluegrass state. I think the interracial shit. Not interracial.
I was about to say, what?
What's the incest? They have a lot of incest.
Did you look that up?
Yes. They are the number one.
And they actually the number one,
They're
not
number
Alabama.
one.
I know we be cracking jokes on Alabama, but actually...
Kentucky is the most
They probably... maybe somebody
inbred
done
state.
moved up. You ain't checked it in a couple years.
No, a couple months.
Oh, you checked it recently?
I checked it last year because I used to crack the joke all the time.
Oh, it was last
actually,
year.
Yeah.
I thought it was a couple
it's
years
actually
ago.
Kentucky, when I looked it up, was the most inbred state. That's what I think of. Because they in Kentucky.
I don't know why I thought they was in Virginia.
No, they in Kentucky.
We
talking about West Virginia.
West Virginia.
West Virginia, another
I thought they
one.
was in West Virginia.
Let me see.
They may be in Kentucky. I just thought it was West Virginia for some reason. West Virginia. It says West Virginia, then Kentucky, then Tennessee. Oh, I knew Tennessee was on there.
Yeah, and also it said a certain region of Tennessee.
Yeah, it was like a certain region. I'm thinking like East Tennessee.
It's talking, East
like
Tennessee.
East Tennessee.
Off the Appalachian.
Yep.
And so honestly, when I say East Tennessee, they're talking about northern East Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not even Alabama. Alabama just got the stigmatism about it.
Yeah.
Is it stigmatism? No, that's the stigma of it.
Like, just stop.
For crying out loud. Kentucky's also known for bourbon and baseball bats. There you go. Kentucky, my friends. Louisiana. Louisiana's another really weird state, but like probably in like the coolest way possible, if you know what I mean. I mean, I, as the whitest guy you could possibly imagine, reaches his max spice tolerance level when he eats salt. But Louisiana's full of flavors. I mean, this place has got like Cajun spice, even flavors that are like not food. That made no sense, but it's like a very spicy place. I need to start writing better scripts. I mean, like in New Orleans, people walk around naked every year for what's it called? Mardi Gras. That's what it's called. Do people actually walk around naked? Is that a thing? I mean, they're known for like beads and like.
But they flash their titties. Well, not just that. They flash everything, even the dudes. So, hey, you want to have a good time, go to Mardi Gras. That's what I heard.
People take off their bras. Does that actually happen? They also got the mask. No idea where this originated from, but there's also like a little bit of a French culture inserted in there too. I mean, there's really no place like Louisiana. Maine. I'm gonna say it. Maine is one of the most underrated states in the entire country. You got views like that, and nobody ever talks about the state, and frankly, barely anyone lives there too. Maine is definitely primarily known for its lobster, but there is other cool stuff that goes on too. Like you can go to Acadia National Park and look at trees and water, and it's very pretty. Maryland. Yeah, I got a little question for you, Maryland. Who drew that border? Maryland's got a lot of history. It's a very cool state. I think of Baltimore when I think of Maryland, and Baltimore has some shady areas. Massachusetts. Massachusetts is where we keep our stockpile of smart people. It's a very limited reserve, but we do have one. Michigan. Michigan's pretty cool because it looks like a hand. And if you want to tell someone where you're from, you can go, I'm from, oh my God, I'm about to drop my computer. I'm from here. Or here, or here. It's got that going for it. Detroit's been making a comeback. Overall, very solid state.
Minnesota!
I was gonna say Detroit. It do seem like they trying to make a comeback though.
Minnesota really is our little version of Canada. The people there talk like this, and it gets pretty cold, don't you know? Seriously though, if Alaska's like America's refrigerator, Minnesota's like America's freezer, actually that doesn't make any sense at all. It's the other way around. But the people in Minnesota are known for being very nice, and there is a giant mall there. Mississippi. Mississippi's kind of just like everything you already.
Are people in Minnesota nice?
Supposedly. I do want to go to the mall up there, though, Mall of America. It's the biggest mall in America.
Being very nice, and there is a giant mall there. Mississippi. Mississippi's kind of just like everything you already know about Alabama, except you just take the dial and turn it up about 450%. That's Mississippi. I don't need to say anything else. Missouri. Missouri's kind of just like
it's more black. I feel like Mississippi more black than Alabama is, though. What do you think?
I mean, yeah. You said Mississippi.
I feel like Mississippi way more black than Alabama.
Yeah.
But don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Alabama was very black, but Mississippi, I feel like black.
Normal place in my mind. You know, you got Kansas City on the one side, St. Louis on the other. St. Louis, one of those places you probably wouldn't want to drive a Porsche through. I'll just leave that at that. Kansas City, you got the Chiefs, football, NFL,
You got the Arch. You forget about the Arch. The St. Louis Arch. You got the baseball team, Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? They used to have the St. Louis Rams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? St. Louis used to be had a lot going for itself.
You say you done been to St. Louis?
Several times, yeah. Several times.
I only been once.
Been several times as a kid, bro. We used to always go to St. Louis.
I went once in college.
Good team, and the Mahomes glazing is crazy. It's become a cultural phenomenon. And then you got Taylor's boyfriend too. I don't know. It's really that's Missouri for you. Montana. This is where we keep our nukes.
Montana.
Also, if Yellowstone erupts, we're all dead. Nebraska. Nebraska is our built-in cornfield. Not much goes on there, but we love them nonetheless. They feed us, but they are a cornfield. I mean, Nevada. Nevada is simply put where your life savings will guaranteed go to die on a slot machine. I mean, sending Unc to Las Vegas with a button-up floral shirt is like a death sentence for the house. You're gonna lose it. But hey, Las Vegas is pretty cool. I mean, the architecture there is so stunning. The entire world has decided to copy it. I'll show you some side-by-sides here. This is also where we keep Area 51, you know, our aliens. Pretty fitting for the state. And damn! I'm really lonely. New Hampshire. New Hampshire's like our little Canada. It looks pretty in the fall, and we keep our lumberjacks here. Another one of those states, not too much to say, but we like New Hampshire. New Jersey. Now, a lot of people say New Jersey is like New York's armpit. What, did you expect there to be a but? New Jersey is like America's cheap Temu version of Italy. Like, if you were walking down the streets of Camden and you say mozzarella instead of mozzarella, your ass is getting jumped. Actually, your ass is just getting jumped for walking in the streets of Camden anyway. But I digress. New Jersey is also home to the East Coast version of Las Vegas, Atlantic City, which combining gambling and the Eastern Seaboard is like handing the keys to a candy shop to a kindergartner. I do not know who gave the stamp of approval on that one. Nonetheless, it is there. But anyway, New Jersey is known for its rich history, especially during like the Revolutionary War type times. Also the Jersey Shore, and of course everything else I mentioned. New Mexico. No, I'm not going to talk about Breaking Bad. Except I have no idea what else happens here, so I'm going to talk about Breaking Bad. New Mexico is where Breaking Bad takes place. New Mexico, folks. Great state. New York. New York. The city of dreams and overpriced $60 million apartments. You should probably go check out that video after this one. Nice plug. That was solid. I've actually been to New York City 4 times in my life now, and each time I've gone, it has gotten progressively more dirty. That is a sad but true fact. There are an estimated 3 million rats in New York City, and they have tried everything to get rid of them, and I do mean literally everything.
Besides
They're
clean
even
up.
trying rat
All you gotta do is clean up. But they refuse to clean up.
Birth control. What? Yeah, they trying that is literally trying everything.
No, it's still dirty.
I mean, yeah.
If you clean the filth,
taking away from what you saying.
If you clean the filth,
well, I guess it's hard to.
That's the one thing.
My leg itching.
You said you guess it's so.
When you got so many people, and everybody ain't.
So the people
ain't
are
clean.
the problem.
Yeah, and everybody not clean.
So they ain't trying to get you. Can't lock them up because y'all. Then that's overcrowded in prison. So
lock them up for what?
Being dirty. Sometimes
why we locking folks up?
Because you can't penalize them. People up for being you can't dirty. Give them a penalty because what you gonna do then? They ain't like they gonna pay it. It's so expensive. They're like, I got other bills to worry about.
Not lock them up for being dirty.
Shit, they filthy, bro.
Birth control now. No, I'm not kidding. They really are. But let's not forget New York State is, of course, not just New York City because there's upstate New York too. You know, you got beautiful cities. Like Buffalo. Actually, you know what? Let's just go back to New York City. In all seriousness, though, it is actually a very big state with a lot of nature. You know, you got Niagara Falls. And then you can always drive back to New York City and everyone says, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Forget about it. No? Okay. But New York City is probably the most important city in the entire country. It is obviously the biggest city and it has the most economic prowess. Why did I say that? Economic prowess. It's an important city, okay? North Carolina. North Carolina is home to the worst team in the NFL, and Daddy Beast, the lunch league guy. That's probably what you know him for. You've also got NASCAR and the Smoky Mountains there. It's a pretty cool state. Overall, a lot of people are moving there. It must be a pretty desirable state, you know, assuming that you can survive being steamed alive like a pot of mixed vegetables. Humidity there is absolutely atrocious, but nonetheless, it's a cool place.
Is that hot in North Carolina? Well, I've been to South Carolina. South Carolina, it was pretty warm, but also we went to the beach, so that's different. You get what I'm saying? Like you getting that beach breeze. They hit a little different. But I didn't know North Carolina was that hot. But we are in Tennessee, so it's like right. Hey neighbor.
Dakota. North Dakota's like our own little Saudi Arabia. You know, we've got oil there. We've also got Fargo. I think a show takes place there. Never seen it, but I've heard there's a show called Fargo. There's a city in North Dakota called Fargo. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. They may not even be related. I refuse to fact check it. I'm too lazy. Ohio. I told you about my tin hat theory earlier. I still stand by it. I really do believe Ohio might be one of the most like average representative states of the entire country. It's just a Midwestern normal state. Am I spreading Ohio propaganda? I don't know. Ohio has probably the most famous and goofiest state beef with its northern neighbor Michigan. I mean, when their football fans are put in the same room, you would forget these people live in the same freaking country. The two states almost fought over this little strip of land way back in the day. Like, I don't know what's up. I mean, the beef is so serious it even goes down to a municipal level. The city of Cleveland, Ohio even has a diss track on itself that somehow manages to bring down Detroit with it.
Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. See the sun almost 3 times a year. This guy has at least 2 DUIs. Flats look like a Scooby-Doo ghost town. Don't slow down in East Cleveland or you'll die. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Buy a house for the price of a VCR. Our main export is crippling depression. We're so retarded that we think this is art. It could be worse though, at least we're not Detroit.
Oh my God.
We're not Detroit.
Let's not forget that Cleveland's Cuyahoga River is literally known for catching on fire. I think several times, actually. I mean, Ohio certainly isn't what the Floridians make it out to be, but I will tell you, it is still a goofy state nonetheless. I will say, though, I can tell you from personal experience that Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio is the best theme park in the entire world. The roller coaster there have made me see like weird colors and fuzzy shit. They're that crazy. Oklahoma. Oklahoma's a pretty normal state until a twister comes through and rips up your entire neighborhood off the fucking ground and sends it to Kansas. And you know, speaking of state beef, Oklahoma and Texas have their own thing going on, but there's really not too much more for me to say about Oklahoma than that. Oregon.
Now, ain't shit going on in Oklahoma. If you there, trust me, I know y'all ain't got nothing going for y'all.
Yeah, that's
been there.
Why would you say it like that, though?
Well, I guess that. Hold on, let me take that back. That was a little harsh. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all gotta get y'all polls up right. I understand. Ain't no point because they gonna bend over anyway.
What part you go? Oregon?
I went to Tulsa and Broken Arrow, which are right there beside each other. So I mean, went to Tulsa. But yeah, it just Oklahoma just is. You want me to tell you? Tulsa felt like Jackson to me.
Jackson.
Yeah, it felt like Jackson to me, and I was like, felt slow pace. Felt like nothing really was going on.
And not Jackson, Mississippi.
No, I'm not talking about Mississippi. Yeah. But it like felt like nothing was going on. Felt like, you know, like it was a nice sized city, but not overly big, you know. So
I told you New Hampshire is where we keep our lumberjacks, and I kind of lied to you because we don't just keep them there. We also keep them in Oregon. We just keep the weird ones in Oregon. You know, the ones that serve up $20 burgers at bars that look like that. Horrible voice crack, by the way, but I'm not going to say that again because my voice is getting dry, and it is 2 in the morning, and I have school tomorrow. This video better get freaking views. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is where we keep our Amish people. We also like to export our horrible chocolate to the rest of the world from Pennsylvania, Hershey's. And I say that knowing damn well I'd inhale an entire king-size Hershey bar by myself in like about 10 seconds like I haven't eaten in 3 months because I'm just a big back like that. But anyway, Pennsylvania is a pretty big state in terms of population. You got Pittsburgh on the one side and Philadelphia on the other, with both cities trying desperately to get as far away from each other as humanly possible. And then between them you got like coal mines everywhere. But yeah, you got a lot going on in Pennsylvania. You know, Pittsburgh is known for making steel. Philadelphia is known for making fentanyl.
Hey, I'm editing now. Was that an insensitive joke? The government should be taking care of that because it is a major problem. Please get on that, government.
I'm pretty sure it's the biggest swing state, so the candidates try very hard to win it. Rhode Island. Rhode Island is where Family Guy takes place. That's all I got to say about Rhode Island. South Carolina. South Carolina is a lot like North Carolina, just more humid. You got Myrtle Beach, another spring break destination. I told you about Florida. Myrtle Beach is the same freaking deal. Never actually been, but it looks like a cool state. I'd like to go someday.
Myrtle Beach it's cool. I ain't never been to Florida. You have.
I've never been to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, if you tell me which one where I prefer, like you was like, hey, Myrtle Beach or Florida, I'm like, go to Florida. Like, it also depends on. I feel like what you.
It just depends.
They don't have as much as I feel like in Myrtle Beach as Florida might have.
South Dakota. South Dakota is just North Dakota, but with no oil. That's basically the only difference. I guess they also have Mount Rushmore, too. Tennessee. Man, I tell you, Tennessee is just a state full of wonders. I mean, Memphis is home to the 8th wonder of the world, the 8th tallest pyramid in the world, the Bass Pro Shops Fishing Pyramid. I have yet to complete my Holy American pilgrimage to this amazing site, but it exists, I assure you. Tennessee is known for country music, whiskey, the Smoky Mountains, and the Hawk Tua girl. She's from there too. Texas. They say everything's bigger in Texas, and they would absolutely.
And I'll just say this: Memphis is one city. I always say this for everybody. Tennessee is literally 3 states in one. It's like West Tennessee is 100% different than Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee is 100% different than East Tennessee. East Tennessee, when you get that, like, East Tennessee is kind of like the depiction of what you think Alabama people are. I'm like, that's like East Tennessee. Middle Tennessee is what you like think of like Nashville. Like majority of all Middle Tennessee is what you think of like Nashville. West Tennessee is very much so everything you think about Memphis.
Everything you think about what?
With Memphis. like there's way more like you think of the black people, the terminology slang, like this lifestyle, everything. It ain't just Memphis, it's all of West Tennessee. Very much
even though they say they're not even a part of Tennessee. They say Memphis is Memphis.
Every time I used to meet a new one, I'd be like, oh, you from Memphis? Oh, you from West Tennessee? They're like, oh, no, I'm from Memphis. I'm like, oh, so you from West Tennessee? No, I'm from Memphis. I'm like, yeah, low education. Oh, you from Memphis? You from West Tennessee? I'm from Memphis, man. Memphis, up and down. Memphis. I'll be like, what part of Memphis you from? Oh, okay, I know where you are from.
Yeah.
She's from there too. Texas. They say everything's bigger in Texas, and they would absolutely be right. The people, the roads.
I've never been to
Texas
Texas,
is the largest contiguous.
Nah, that's crazy. You never been to Texas.
I've never been to Texas before.
I have.
Never in my life. I do want to go.
Texas nice though. It's big. Like he said, like they say, everything's bigger in Texas. Texas is big, bro. Everything is bigger in Texas.
Never been.
Like, so you get in Texas, you like, damn, Texas big. Everything is bigger in Texas.
And they would absolutely be right. The people, the roads. Texas is the largest contiguous state. It has the world's largest gas station. It has the world's richest person. I think on our list of craziest, most out-of-pocket states, Texas is number 2 behind Florida, obviously. But it is a very interesting state. You know, it's like the perfect mix of urban and rural, liberal and conservative, flat and more flat. Utah, Mormons and rocks. That's Utah. Vermont. Vermont is literally just a copy-paste of New Hampshire. I mean, look at the shape of the state. They just turned it upside down. They got the same fall colors, the same lumberjacks, the same maple syrup. It's also just little Canada. Virginia probably experienced the greatest state fall off in American history. Like, Virginia used to be the shit. It's not a bad state now, don't get me wrong, but it used to be like the state. It's like California and Texas today. Over time, it lost a bunch of land, and it's really not one of the big states anymore. It's still a nice state. But anyway, Virginia is kind of like an average-ish state, I guess you could say. It is known for being near Washington, D.C., which has a lot of influence in the northern part of the state. Virginia Beach is also a cool area. You know, it's a nice little leisurely place for people to go visit. Washington. I think Washington's another underrated state in terms of the nature, especially. Like, you got Mount Rainier, you got the Olympic National Park. Solid. It's ungodly expensive to live in Seattle, but we don't talk about that. Solid state. West Virginia. West Virginia is the most southern, least southern state in the country. I don't know how to explain it other than that. Like, the first state that comes to mind when I think of an old dude with a long gray beard with a little piece of wheat in his mouth sitting on his porch playing the banjo in the middle of the mountains is West Virginia, and I think that's a...
Is that what... Damn. That's the first... Would that be the first state? Because I know what I think about every time I think about...
What you think about?
R.I.P. Shane.
Oh, you do think about that.
I always think about that. When I think about West Virginia, yeah, the country.
Yeah.
And all that, but I think about, like...
I just think about, like, yeah, like you said, like, country, like...
But when he described that dude, like, I'm thinking of northern Arkansas, because that's how they...
Oh.
Like, when we rode through northern Arkansas, literally, that's all you saw. I was like, God damn, this country is hell over here, bro. Like, for real, Confederate flags everywhere. I'm like, God damn.
That sounds about right.
But then I think about, because you can see that, yeah. I don't think about, but what was that show called on MTV where Shane them was on? But it took place in West Virginia. Somebody said in the comments, appreciate you. Because I know if I can't think of it, I know.
Okay, we appreciate you.
Pretty accurate representation of the state. Got a lot of coal mines here. It's a pretty, I guess, rural state overall. It's also kind of a poorer state. You know, people here aren't quite as healthy. There's kind of some drug problems here, but it is very beautiful. I mean, look at the mountains, look at the rivers, look at the valleys, look at everything. I mean, West Virginia, it's got its own freaking song. Wisconsin, we make our cheese here. That's Wisconsin for you. Every time I watch those, like, police body cam videos, it's always in, like, the middle of Wisconsin, like Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I don't know why, it's always there. But that's Wisconsin for you. Police body cam videos, people there like beer and cheese. Why?
What's the drink? I never could pronounce it. The sparkling water. LaCrosse. It's supposed to be LaCrosse.
Oh, talking about that.
Is it LaCrosse or something? Yeah, it's supposed to be Yeah.
Yeah, but
we used to always struggle with it, but it's literally LaCrosse. But I think they be like LaCroix or something like that. LaCroix. I'm like, no, it's actually supposed to be like after this name of the city, and which is in Wisconsin, right? That's where we came across that somewhere.
We came across it, but I can't remember. I was just letting you talk because I don't know.
I'll spare you some time. There's literally nobody here. Like, I know it's a running joke, but I am seriously convinced that Wyoming is just like a bottomless void in the middle of the country. I mean, can you name a single person that comes from or has lived in Wyoming? No. I will say though.
Kanye is the only person I ever thought about that lived in Wyoming before.
Lived there before.
Yeah, when he was recording his album and stuff, at one point he was living in Wyoming. Outside of that, don't know shit about Wyoming. I think it's like a lot of land.
I just don't think about it, though.
And it's like, I think it's like land trees and...
any celebrities from Wyoming?
Let's see. Any celebrities in Nashville tonight? Nah, you know.
No.
God damn, ain't shit popping out. Yeah, no, not for you.
I know.
Since Wyoming does allegedly exist, it does have some very beautiful mountains. You know, you got
beautiful.
Yellowstone National Park and part of the state. Again, could blow up at any freaking minute, but while it's there, it looks nice. And so I hope you enjoyed my rundown of every single U.S. state. If you want to check out my other videos, you can click here or here. I don't know which one of the two. Be sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, yeah.
Crazy.
It's a good summary of everything. Because a lot of them I don't even think about.
Yeah, he did it quick.
I'm really thinking about some states. Yeah, he did.
But hey, y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts down below for us. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are. We are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar.